Before the 1500s, much of the Atlantic Ocean remained untraversed. The New World, before it was named the Americas, had not been explored heavily by Europeans. Spain and Portugal, however, were growing quite wealthy from their findings of gold and silver, along with spices and other new resources from the New World, which gave them powerful trading rights. By the end of the 1400s and beginning of 1500s, England wanted in on the action, and their interest in crossing the Atlantic sparked major developments for mapmaking. As a cartographer, it is my responsibility to read through accounts from travelers and create visuals of lands, coasts, and seas. Turning words into worlds requires good information, skill, and paying patrons. A wealthy patron hires me, along with funding a crew for the voyage part. I read through the report once the sailors have returned. The better the details, the better the map. Landmarks, vegetation, animal sightings, and of course the actual sailing data all help me to position the lands accurately. And depending on the contract, I can also embellish with details to make it more of an art piece. Sometimes I do it anyway. I'm an artist. And making the map look good, not just accurate, means that I don't have to worry about finding other sources of income. And as long as the money is good, I don't really mind who I'm making the map for. I've made maps for businessmen, nobles, even fisheries who have said that there's really good fishing across the Atlantic. It's about paying attention to details and adding details of my own. I add symbols to reference common trade routes, who controls what route, and new paths found. I also like to add little drawings of sea monsters. These symbolize the rough sea conditions that sailors should be aware of, and it's also a nod to earlier editions of maps I studied. The map is complete and ready to serve future sailors in their explorations. While map making wasn't new in practice, the voyages by Europeans enabled the expansion of the global map. Suddenly, the scope of humankind widened beyond the Mediterranean Sea to across the Atlantic Ocean. Cartographers played an influential role in sea voyages and territory expansion, as well as the subject of geography.